Yeah,
Lance didn't
Mikey.
inconvenience me, so.
Not this time, but give him a couple of.
Give me time. I will turn back
For
time.
once, Lance has not inconvenienced me, everyone, so I'm happy.
Well,
Anyway,
Lance
and
is the
rant.
reason why we're here today.
You son of a bitch.
Why we all had to suffer through this movie.
Yeah, let's go back to the person that has been complaining this whole time. That would be Aid, and she's the reason we did the lovely movie of
Yeah,
Tremors.
I don't even remember this. Lance
Uh,
is over here gaslighting me, saying that I'm the one, it was my idea.
no, no, this is it. This is exactly how it goes, folks. I said I want to do the Gate 2. They both did the facial expression like they're probably giving you right now if you were watching YouTube of
That sounds like a great idea.
no, God, Gate again, Lance. Jesus Christ. So I was like, all right, fine. And then Eddie goes, well, let's watch Tremors 3. And I'm like, okay, sure. Because everybody seemed fine with that idea before until they watched it.
Okay, sir, listen to me. When
Roll
we
the
came
tapes.
up with the plan, and I have it, everybody, right here. You can't see it. It's in my notebook. It's in my planner. When we initially planned the month of June, we said that we were going to record Ash on Monday the 2nd, and then that until dawn came out that day. On the 9th, we said we were going to record Dangerous Animals. Well, that didn't happen.
Whose pick was that exactly?
That was my pick, but okay, it's out of theaters already. It's not my fault. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah,
I'm not
Lance.
saying that, but you're the one that decided to pick the one to replace the movie that you had
Okay,
picked.
and I had nobody to go with me. So there.
Wow.
Wow. Look at me like that, Mikey. Again.
And it was her birthday too, everybody. So
I went with her to go get her tattoo. By the way,
I would have.
What? Your tattoo. I said you do want to show that off to the people in YouTube world?
You can't see it.
What is that?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's Jaws. How cute.
Dana.
Club remix.
And the guy who did it is Gabo's best friend.
Was it that white guy I was flirting with last time?
No.
No, his name is Fuzzy.
Ew.
You would actually probably like him. That's the sad part right there.
That bar is not very high.
Mikey had a big orgy in Cleveland, and so
I wish. I met all the Cleveland boys. No, not the Cleveland boys. I met all the horror Instagrammers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was amazing. But I'll probably be making a video for our page about my spoiler-free review of Meet the Movie because I need to talk about it.
Yeah, well, you should because it's Pride Month and this works. So
yeah, unlike this movie that Lance picked.
So okay, so back to my point. So
yes,
then
please.
we said we were for the 16th, which is today. We said that we would record Tremors 3 and Dangerous Animals was supposed to air. So we're right on schedule.
Yeah, Lance.
So why would I write down Tremors 3? Who picked it? Because I did not. I said we were going to move Tremors 3.
You literally.
No, I said we were going to move it because of Dangerous Animals.
Oh my God, you two kill me.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, no, because like he's gonna sit back there and watch. No, hey, you picked it. Here we are. It's your fault. Let's go.
Oh no, yeah. So we had to move it because the random episode was supposed to be we're recording that on the 23rd. Tremors 3 airs, and then okay. So yeah, this was always on schedule.
Yeah. I don't know why Lance is dying.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. So if you guys didn't know what we were doing today, we are doing Tremors 3 Back to Perfection. Now, if you recall when we did the Tremors episode, all of us, including Lance,
I did. I was totally into it.
Yes, had said that we would like to see this one because this one actually brings back the majority of the cast from part 1. Obviously not Fred Ward or Kevin Bacon.
Or Reba.
Yeah.
You know, Reba got shit to do. She's got her own TV show, man. So yeah, so fine. That sounded like a great idea at the time. I should have looked at the images for this movie.
You didn't like the sci-fi CGI of the monsters?
No. Had I seen the images, I probably would not have said okay. Because this one, and I think, didn't this one air on Sci-Fi?
Did it?
It might
The
have.
Sci-Fi channel?
I know it was it's bad enough the first two are PG-13. This one's PG.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's probably why there's like less deaths, maybe. I don't know, because like
Well,
in this,
there's not a lot of blood.
yeah, I think only two dead bodies in this one. I think the guy who played the helper guy for the second main character, I forget his name. And then the Spanish guy from the original. So he died because one of the little ass farters or whatever they call
Ass
them.
blasters, which
Ass blasters.
I almost sent Adam in my place because Adam loves these movies and he knew before I even put it on. He's like, "This is the one with the ass blasters," and I was like, "What's that?"
That's awesome. He's like, oh yes, I love that
Yeah,
movie.
he watched the whole thing, and I was the one that wasn't paying attention.
That's great.
I was just sitting there like, "Ugh, Lance, why?"
Again. Yeah, I guess it was Miguel who ends up dying. Sorry, spoiler, folks. And then
Yes.
the other guy was the guy who played Buford, was the first one to die in the Graboid.
By the Graboid, yes, at 8
But
a.m.
I was gonna say they just like deep throated everybody. There was no like chomping, no like blood. They
Yeah,
just
I don't even think because Miguel fell off the hillside when the thing came out to attack him.
yeah.
And like you might, I don't even remember actually, and honestly, if there was any blood like on his body, like his body was like all twisted, so like it was like they're like he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, his arm is sticking up and he had a little bit of blood on his hand.
Yeah,
And I was like, they didn't even show him fall. They just show him flying off the rock, and then all of a sudden he's dead.
the fall was so hilarious too because it was like total like something you could do at home, like your movie camera, like you're like fall, cut scene, open scene, dead body on the ground.
Well, originally I was like, oh, we should do this one because it had the boy and the girl from the first one, the girls from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
She didn't look familiar. I was like, I guess that's her. It could have been any blonde girl. And they'd been like, oh, yeah, that's the girl from Jurassic Park.
Oh, no, I thought it was her. It looked just like her.
It's definitely her. I mean, well, I think the funny part about it was you get all these side characters back in here with the Burt character, the main character at this point, and they have a different Asian person in the market. Doesn't say they're related to the one who got killed off in the first one. Like,
They do.
Yeah, they do.
He says
she,
that's her. Yeah. Because Bert goes in there and he's like, oh, just like your uncle, da da da. I was her uncle.
was it
Yeah.
uncle? Okay. So yeah, but like I was kind of like okay. So they killed off one character. They bring the same ethnicity person.
Ethnicity.
Ethnicity.
Ethnicity, Lance.
Either or, folks, you're
Mhm.
welcome. So, but I mean, it's just one of those things where then you would think there'd be a little bit more of a stronger acting from all these people, and it just kind of did not come off that well, or maybe the words were really bad and they couldn't do anything for it. Because I mean, I remember that little girl in Jurassic Park; she seemed pretty decent, like for all purposes.
She comes back in The Lost World Part 2. Her and the boy come back in the beginning.
They do.
Yeah, they're at the very beginning when he goes to visit the Richard Attenborough, the old man. Yeah,
I forgot about
they're
that.
there. Yeah, they're like at the very beginning. But
Yeah.
almost like in the same vein with this movie, it's like they brought back Ariana Richards, who plays what's the little girl's name? Well, she's not a little girl, Mindy. And then Melvin or Robert Jane comes back to play Melvin, but his is basically just a cameo.
Yeah. He's too
He's
busy.
Yeah, apparently he's got other things to do, this guy. So, it was a lot of disconnect, and I don't know like if they only had Ariana Richards for so long because they gave her nothing to do. And her mom from part 1, the same actress comes back and plays her mom in part 3. So, like I said, almost all the characters reprised their roles in this one, which except they're gonna kill poor Miguel.
The Mexican guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Um,
They
you
kill another
know,
ethnic person instead of anybody that's white.
pretty much. And that's the thing. It's like I it had potential. If it had no budget, they could have done something, at least have a better storyline or plot line. Like it started off decent where the guys were like, you know, making it like a universal ride. And, they had the tourists and the little buggy and they're
Shooting off the little dust stuff or whatever it was.
yeah, shooting the dust in the air and they think the graboid's coming. Like that was decent because I'm like, why wouldn't people capitalize on it, right? Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Did you guys in the beginning think that you got a different copy, like the Spanish copy of it? Because like in the beginning, it starts like I knew he was in another country, but I was a little I was like, oh, is this? Did I get the right copy? Like, because like he's in like I think South America or something like that, dealing with the different Graboid from the second one. What were they called again? They're called
Shriekers.
Yeah, Shriekers. So like I was like, oh, okay, maybe this is gonna be that kind of thing, and then he ends up going back home. It's like kind of, but they're all talking in Spanish, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I got this in a different thing, or maybe it's another country or whatever, because he was on the news for whatever that country was. I just thought it was kind of hilarious, but at first I was like, oh, if we starting Spanish, I might need to look for a different copy.
Well, I mean, good thing you're Puerto Rican and understand what they're saying. But no, I did not have that scare. Because I know sometimes films can take place in other countries and not just America. And also, I know sometimes people can speak Spanish in American movies, and I don't really think anything of it. So,
Yeah. I don't know.
yeah.
That's nice, Lance. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing.
Thank you, Lance.
Yeah.
You should have chose something else.
I didn't choose this movie.
This one came out 11 years after the first one, everyone. So it's 99 minutes. I guess Universal gave it the green light to go ahead and make this movie in August of 2000. And all of the Graboids and the Shriekers and the Ass Blasters, whatever, they're all CGI. So a lot of the other Tremors films use scale miniatures, but here most of them are. Yeah, it says some of the Shriekers seen in Tremors 3 were also CGI, as well as some of the Shriekers in the second film. However, due to software compatibility problems, the Shriekers CGI from the second film could not be used again. Instead, new digital models were created by another production company using laser scans of existing physical models, which were used in the second film, created by Amalgamated Dynamics. Like, I thought they looked weird because, like, I couldn't quite tell what I was looking at.
Well, it's so not to give the movie any type of credit, but they did start with the Graboids being practical, quote unquote, but they weren't like they were in the first one. They seemed almost like an animatronic that like Universal would put if they had an attraction, because you could tell it's like a robot where you could tell it was almost like an automated thing instead of like someone controlling it or it having like unique movements. Um, but they weren't CGI. The most, which one were the Shriekers? I don't remember. I didn't see the second one either, so I don't know.
The Shriekers are the ones that can see infrared. Or that's the way they see. So where the other ones do by sound, these ones actually can see by your heat signature. So that's why
Were they also in the ground, the worms?
No. So the idea is from this movie, supposedly, as you get the ass blasters, supposedly because they fly, they have eggs. Because it's basically they're saying is this is how their like cycle of life goes. Is the Graboids, the desert ones, like underground ones, have eggs. Then they become the screamer ones. Then they run around the shriekers, and then they have eggs, and then they have the flying ones, and then the flying ones fly around with eggs to go to different areas, so that way they can be in a different like area, I guess, that is more like available for them. But that's supposedly the circle of life. At least that's what I gathered from this movie.
Yeah. So I'm looking at a picture here, and it looks like the Graboid is the classic worm we all know. Shrieker looks like a chubby velociraptor, and the ass blaster looks like a skinny velociraptor with wings. And I was also when they had some of the ass blasters, I was like, that looks like Turkey from Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I thought, oh God. Anyway, you know what?
Bitches.
I kind of don't even want to keep talking about this one because I just don't think
Nothing really happens.
nothing happens. You know,
We have a new monster, everybody. It's
yay.
Well, it's
it
like they
has
introduced one for each movie from the beginning. Like you get the first initial like OG one, the second one you get the Screechers, and then it's like I can't get the fucking name right now.
Do you know what a shriek is, Lance?
Shriekers,
No,
screamers.
but do you know what a shriek is in general?
Like when you shriek, like as in like a banshee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
making sure because you seem to really have trouble with that word.
Nah, it's just,
That's a shriek.
Yeah.
yeah. Also, again, they didn't really shriek. So
Yeah, that's why I was confused because I was waiting to hear a noise and I never heard a noise because I
That's what I'm
was
saying.
stopped paying attention at some point.
like I don't understand why they call them shriekers other than like nothing really. So then the ass blasters at least fucking kind of makes sense because like
it has it blasts fire out of its ass.
it's how it launches itself into the sky. Like I, I can only imagine the people who wrote this who were like, what if
Well,
it's like aliens, but their blood's more like gastral?
well, and so Adam was telling me about this before I put it on. He was like, "Oh, the third one, I think that's the one with the ass blasters." And I thought he was just being silly. And I was like, he was like, "Yeah, they fart out fire and they don't really fly, but like the fire makes them like catapult into the sky, and then they use their wings to glide down. And they have these little flags that come out of their head so that they can kind of like see infrared or heat signature or whatever." And I was like, that sounds all made up. And also, how do you remember that?
Yeah, because I didn't even notice that at all. But again, I stopped paying attention. So
Apparently, Adam goes deep into the Tremors lore. I don't know.
That's awesome.
thank you,
I've,
Adam.
I've never met anybody so into Tremors before. Um, but yeah, and then like when it was over, I was like, that was terrible. He's like, well, I mean, like, back in the day. And I was like, no, it would have still been terrible back in the day.
Well, no, and this is like one of those movies that like really feel like what straight to video was like back in the day for us. Like
Yeah.
you didn't
Yeah.
like the storyline wasn't great at all. Like you say that now, and people like think to themselves, "Oh, it's gonna be really good." It's straight to streaming or quote unquote straight to VHS or whatever. But that's not how it was back when we were all younger. It was like, no, you're gonna get a shit story. They're gonna just push it along. They're either trying to keep the rights to it, which is what we were talking about like back in the day with
Children of
Hellraiser.
the Corn and Hellraiser. Yeah.
like so like like this is probably another example of like, hey, but this time they were able to get like literally the whole cast except Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward
And Reba.
and Reba.
I don't know what this Reba erasure is y'all are trying to do for
But she
Tremors.
wasn't in the second one at all. So like it's like
Neither
so-
were Kevin.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I know how you view women. But
Oh.
another thing that of course Adam brought up was
I love this.
he points out everything. He was like, I think it's cool that and I don't remember this because I also didn't care for the original one, but apparently what was the store owner's name?
Uh
The Asian guy.
Chang.
That was the last name, I think.
That's
The
the
character's
last
name
name.
is Jodie Chang, is the niece. Well, he apparently named the first Tremors.
yeah.
And then in this one, his niece is the one that names Ass Blasters. So he's like, so it's kind of cool that like they kept it in the family that they're the ones that are naming the Tremors. And I was like, oh, okay.
They did have a memorial on the wall for him. So I guess technically he was in the movie.
Yeah, he was above the door.
Yeah. So they had an homage to him. So I mean,
Yeah.
Which, and that's the thing, like they really could have. I would have forgiven the shitty CGI had the story been better. But I just don't. I don't know whoever was writing it. I don't know what they were thinking. I think they were just trying to churn something out and trying to use all the characters and figuring out what to do with them. I mean, part one has so many characters in it, but it all works. Like all of it works, and not that many people die, but it's still so good. I don't know. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it just sucks because if you're gonna have everybody back, like it would have been nice to have a decent film for it. And I wonder like how those those actors must feel. Michael Gross apparently loves these because he's in all of them, and we talked about that before.
I thought he wasn't in the second one for some reason, and then Abe's like, no, he's definitely in it and all of them.
Yeah,
Gotta
and
pay the bills.
I mean, if Jamie Kennedy is going to be in one, hopefully they get better after this.
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
luckily we don't have to actually watch those unless
No,
No,
I'm
we
good.
do.
yeah. Yeah. Let's stick this right now, folks out there. I'm saying no.
You know, it's just it's hard because like a lot of the times, like when we watch one of these movies, like I can forgive it for certain things. And I think if I'm going to be positive about it, the best part about it is when it's for me, one part I did enjoy was when Bert or Michael Gross gets eaten by the Graboid.
Oh, he goes into the weird trash can
Yeah.
thing, so that kind of makes sense that he still lived to some
Yeah.
degree.
Yeah. He's in the thing and he's radioing for help inside the Graboid and then they cut
I'm
him
gonna
out.
pass
And he's
out.
on
He's like, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah, and he's all, nasty. So, I mean, and it does use footage from the first movie, I guess. So,
Well, that was the first time, I guess, right? That's the only practical other than
yeah, because I think it was like
eating.
huh?
Other than the eating, the scenes with the one guy, I forget his name again already. The guy that was helping out the other dude trick the tourist, because he gets eaten, and that's the
Yeah,
only
that
scene
guy
you
was
see,
eating.
like you see his legs in the
Yeah.
mouth of the graboid. So
Yeah. I love how nobody helped him too. That was pretty funny.
yeah,
They're just taking pictures. They're just taking pictures. Oh well.
But have any of y'all seen the other ones besides these two?
No.
No. I mean, the other
Apparently,
one was ice one, right?
yeah, and I think one of them came out in 2020, and I was like, I wonder how that one is. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Lance, did you recognize the comic books in the beginning of the
But the
the
chop at the bar.
convenience store? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
That's
they're
actually
real
like,
or not.
because those are real.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
I think
say
they're real.
I feel like they're real because I feel like I've seen them, but even if they weren't real, they were Dark Horse comics. So I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, probably the sad part is those comics are way better than what's going on in this. But I mean, at the same time, uh, using the CGI is probably a lot of money. Getting some of these actors back might have cost a little bit of money. I don't know. Maybe they're all in the right pocket, but they did not pay for the storyline. Like, they should have at least taken something from maybe Dark Horse.
Well, my thing is, why are you making movies if you don't have the money? Okay, let me rephrase. Why are you making a Tremors movie if you don't have the money to make Tremors? Because it was made for TV movie based off of my research. I'm assuming it was sci-fi. I don't know. Maybe it is because I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. These little things running around. There was no horror to it. It had the fanfare score that I hate from Full Moon, and I don't know why everybody came back. Especially apparently everybody needed a paycheck. And then the cowboy looked like Brad Paisley, and I was like, that would have been cool if they had a trend that every Tremors movie they included a country artist, it was Reba and then someone else. Because I was like, is that Brad Paisley?
That's so funny.
I was like, they should have done
24
that.
years ago. So.
I don't know how old he is, but
should have gotten Tim McGraw. He likes to act here and there.
I really don't know. Well, I know what Tim McGraw looks like.
Isn't he dead?
But I don't know who Brad Paisley is.
Tim McGraw?
Who's the one that sings Red Solo Cup?
No, Tim McGraw's married to Faith Hill.
I think you're thinking of that one dude. Yeah, he just died too. I know you're talking about because he has the America song. I love America.
Toby Keith.
Yeah, Toby Keith.
Keith died?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heart attack or cancer.
Surprise.
Toby Keith Sweat. The mashup we need. Yeah, he died last year. Sorry about that. Anyways.
Yeah.
So we probably don't really have much to talk about for Tremors 3. Let's go watch 4 and 5 and come right back.
Well, you know what? We could talk. We could go over some horror news because there's a couple of things that came out. Well, today, anyways.
I like how we changed it up. We do it after we done the review.
Well, we didn't get it. We just started shitting on it. And the thing is, it's I hate shitting on a movie that, somebody I know, somebody did work hard on this film, and the people in it did work hard for it. So, like, I don't dislike anybody for making this movie. I'm really sorry if I sound negative today, people. I don't know. I'm just annoyed. But let's just be a little bit more upbeat because there's a couple of things that I want to talk about today that we never brought up because, Lance just started talking about the movie that he made us watch.
Yeah. But I will say, Tremors 4, real quick, it looks like they have more of the Chang family involved. Because there's 3 Changs in Tremors 4. One of them
that's
looks like a little
cool.
boy. So, it's a prequel. A prequel
Oh,
to Tremors, this movie tells us about how the town of Perfection, Nevada became founded and how they defended it against Graboids with the help of Burt Gummer's ancestor. Oh, this is a Western.
oh,
Tremors 4
fun.
is a prequel Western. Lance, that doesn't mean we're going to be reviewing it. Oh yeah. What a convenient time for him to accidentally freeze.
Oh, is it me?
Oh, yeah, you left and came back.
Yeah, I was like legitimately like it was like you both stopped talking. And I'm going, is it me or is it them?
It was you.
Oh, well, it happens.
As per usual.
Yeah.
So you're saying that number 4 has more of the Chang family?
Well, number 4 is a prequel. It's a Western. It takes place before a long time ago when they were defeating Graboids. And then number 5 is Bloodlines. And I'm just seeing if there's anything noteworthy in them. Michael Gross is still in it. This one doesn't. Apparently,
How
this.
old is he now?
I'm sorry, Lance. Is there something that you would like to just take over the show and start talking about?
Oh my God! I just asked how
This
old he was.
episode is like all over the place. Who?
Never mind. He's 77. I found out for myself. I didn't need anybody's help.
Who?
Thank
Michael
you.
Gross?
Yeah, I was just saying because he's still. I mean, like.
Well, you could have talked to him that day you were ignoring him
Oh
as
my
the
God! I didn't
vampire.
ignore him. Also, I was looking for your beer that you needed to have.
Stop blaming me for everything.
What are you talking about? It was you.
It wasn't me. We were like, you were just on your phone when you easily could have looked up and walked over.
My favorite thing was this. It was Sunday and they didn't have alcohol, Aid. That's what happened.
Well, so before we get too off of Tremors, was it 5? One of them. Is that the one with Jamie Kennedy? Doesn't look good. But Tremors Shrieker Island, based off the footage, it actually looks like it's the one from 2020. The filming looks pretty decent. Very CGI, but the notable things about this one is it has Richard Brake, of course, Michael Gross, and it has John Heder, which, if y'all don't know, is Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh. Well, maybe we'll do that one.
Is that 4 or 5? You said Bloodlines?
It's Shrieker Island. It's, I think, 6.
Wait, so is 6 the ice one then?
Let me see.
I think 5 is the ice one with Jamie Kennedy.
5 is not ice, but 5 is the one with Jamie Kennedy.
That's Bloodlines. 5.
And then, where's the ice one? A Cold Day in Hell. Oh, Tremors. It's right here. So A Cold Day in Hell is 6, and then Shrieker Island is 7, I believe. It's confusing because
they stopped using numbers.
Yeah, they stopped using numbers, and you know me, I can't count. But yeah, the last 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, 5, and then 6 is A Cold Day in Hell, 7 is Shrieker Island.
Oh wow, 5 does look pretty decent.
We're not reviewing any more of these goddamn movies.
Yeah,
unless it's Shrieker Island.
Maybe perhaps Shrieker Island. Let us know. I know, because I just feel like this whole episode's been off because there's just nothing to. There's really nothing to say. There's nothing happens. It's meh. I mean,
we introduced the Ass Blasters, and
it was cool to see the old cast. That's pretty much, I think, the only thing we can say about this, right? I mean, for this movie, it's basically like, hey, look, they're back. Sorry.
I know. I could provide.
Yeah, I mean, and then seeing Bert's house again with all his guns and how psycho he is with prepping.
Yeah, he went full Laurie Strode.
Yeah, and then he was so upset he blew up his house when you find out that they just eat themselves into a coma. So basically,
they ate all of his MREs.
Yeah, like basically these ass blasters are basically just fucking stoners. like for all purposes.
Oh, no wonder Lance can relate.
I mean, I can.
Just kidding. There's also a Tremors series from Sci-Fi that Aid mentioned in the first time we reviewed. The Tremors Regalia or whatever.
Is that the one that Kevin Bacon came back for, or
No, it's
No.
the sci-fi one.
It does it. Oh, it does say Tremors. It does say Sci-Fi television reboot of the Tremors. This is the one that Kevin Bacon came out for, but I think this is the one where they only filmed one episode and they didn't finish it.
Yeah.
okay?
And I don't think anybody even ever saw it. Like,
No.
it didn't release. And
You
I think
can-
there's a video game.
You can find the clip of that, or the script of that online if you really want to read the script of that episode. But no, you can't see it, unfortunately. So I guess we'll never know.
No, I want to see if there's a video game because it can't be any worse than the ET video game from back in the day.
Well, there's also another Tremors series from 2003. This one actually had 13 episodes.
Yeah.
This one was on Sci-Fi.
That was a direct sequel to this one.
Oh,
Yeah, we
And-
talked about that.
Michael Gross is in all 13 episodes, apparently. Really doesn't want to pass it. Michael Rooker was in it. Vivica A. Fox was in one episode.
Mm.
Oh wow, this is cool. So the Tremors game is called Aftershock
I think that's what the sequel's called, isn't it?
or Aftershocks, plural. Tremors video game. Oh, is canceled. Video game. It was based on a Tremors franchise. The game was announced in August of 2002 by Rock Solid Studios. Obviously not that solid. So that's fucking hilarious.
Well, surprise, everybody. Boop, 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 boop. 1 year ago, Tremors the game. Guys, it's happening. So it looks like there's actually a Tremors game. It might be an independent game though. Oh yeah, it's not official, but it is. You can get it on the PC. You can YouTube. You can look up on YouTube. It's called The Graboids Are Back, Tremors the Game. So if you want to see the gameplay, it looks pretty decent. But I would not be playing that game. Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. One of the scenes that they show on what I'm looking at right now, it looks like the monsters from Starship Troopers instead of like the
Didn't you say it about
Pictures.
the first one?
what's that?
No, there was. Oh yeah, what? Yeah, I think you mentioned.
Their Manavilles are pretty much the same almost,
Mhm. They're Manavilles.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know the Mandeville, but it's just funny. But if you had to cast the new Tremors movie, who would you cast? You have to do the Kevin Bacon character, the Michael Grossman character, and the Reba character. Go. Oh, and the two stupid kids. Wait, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I think if you could get Michael or Kevin Bacon to come back as the Fred Ward character this time, because he's obviously older, that would be kind of funny to have him just
Kevin
like,
Bacon as Chang.
Dude, that would be great. He just kills him off right off the bat. Like he's not even in the movie for like 2 seconds. Wow, I don't know. You know, it kind of be funny to have is Matthew Lillard. That'd be kind of cool for the Kevin Bacon character.
Okay, we want people to actually see this movie, Lance. So we're gonna go ahead.
Just famous people.
Yes, we're going to recast the Tremors reboot that has very similar characters. So Kevin Bacon, our leading country stud. What's his name? Charlie Hunnam.
Ooh, he would be good. You know who would be good? The Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, he's really hot too. And then who is the guy that passed away?
Fred
in real
Ward.
life?
Fred Ward.
Oh yeah.
What do you think I'm talking about, Lance? Well,
I thought you were talking about somebody.
Ooh, Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal could be him.
we could see Pedro Pascal. I was thinking more of a Venom, whatever his name is.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah. That'll get me in a seat. And then Reba, if we're gonna do like a country, I would actually just like to see Reba again. But oh my God, no! If we can get Dolly Parton to do it, she's gonna be a little older. But if we can get Dolly Parton to do it, I would be. And then her partner would be Dolly Parton, and who's the older country guy who's still around? Oh, Willie Nelson.
Oh,
That'd
there
be
you
so
go.
funny. Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson as those characters.
Oh my god.
That's
I'm
perfect,
surprised you didn't like
actually.
say Tay Swift or something like that as
Ew, Lance.
I'm
Ugh,
just
why do you
saying.
have to ruin everything, Lance?
She would have gotten asses in the seats. So
If we are gonna cast just country singers in general, he's really hot, and we can do a new woke gay spin on it. Is who's the singer that always wears the mask?
Nas, or no, you're talking about not Nas, but he has like the little weird mask where it has like the danglers.
Yeah,
in the
he
front.
sounds like Elvis. What's his name?
I can't remember that dude's name.
I don't know. I don't know this music. that
He
you
was
speak
that
of.
was he was on that TV series with where they're redoing the house. Remember they did what's their names?
Oh,
You guys
Fix
always
Switch
said-
Home.
Yeah, where they were doing the thing because he was actually on that as well. Like, because I was watching that. That's a great show, by the way, folks.
Orville Peck.
Orville Peck. Okay.
Orville Peck. Very hot. He's already taken his mask off for one play that he did on Broadway because he never is seen without the mask.
Oh, really?
Looks like a hot white dude. And then for the little kids, we'll just get some Stranger Things brats in there.
I know. Well, I mean, for the kids, like, yeah, maybe that little girl from Megan.
You know who I really like is the little girl from Stranger Things.
The
The
redhead.
sister.
Yeah, the sister with the attitude.
She's
I like her a
funny.
lot. She's so cute, and she was in that Halloween Netflix movie with Sean Wayans also. Or is it
Oh
Marlon
yeah,
Wayans?
I
It's
saw
Sean.
that. Mm-hmm. That's
But
cute.
yeah, I like her. And then we'll get Donald Trump to play the Graboid.
I mean, he does like to do cameos, so there you go.
He looks just like it with just a little white comb over on top.
I know, same weight.
Do you feel like he ruins technically Home Alone 2 now? That the way everything's going now, it's kind of like it's that weird moment where he's in there and you're just like, oh yeah, forgot about that.
That's why. Well, you know what? That's why I haven't watched it in a couple of years now. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't recall that film.
But there's so many times where he gets made fun of in the past, like before he ever ran for president. Like there's a clip of Martha Stewart talking shit about him.
Well, yeah, people will talk shit about him before he even became president. Apparently, in New York, he's seen as a joke even before he ran for president.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nobody likes him. And like, what else? The Golden Girls will mention him too, and like in a negative light. I'm just like, that's hilarious. And that was back in the 80s. Like people didn't like him back then.
He's
So
a spoiled baby.
he is. So,
Yeah.
and for someone to be so unattractive and have no redeeming qualities, it's just amazing.
Other than money,
He
But
doesn't even
does he
have
even have
that.
he's faked it long enough. I mean, he's got lots of it now, more so than he did before, which is crazy.
He doesn't take a salary, so who's paying him?
Russia. Why do you
Oh,
think
that's
all the
true,
decisions
yeah.
that are being made are being made?
It's like his Bitcoin thing that he's got going on that people keep buying.
We have to get back on track. Joe's gonna start bleeding out his ears. So he doesn't do politics. But yeah, I don't know. This movie sucked, y'all.
I know.
I don't know what we're gonna do about it.
It's just put me in a bad mood. I'm so sorry. Nothing. Like I would rather rewatch all of the Children of the Corns again
Oh
before
God,
I
don't know
watched
about
this
that.
movie.
Jesus.
And there was even one that we didn't watch.
I
know. We didn't even watch all of them. So hey, what's this other news you keep telling us about?
Oh no, nothing. I thought it was interesting that they're going to do a novelization of a prequel of Fright Night that will be set in Manhattan in the 1970s. So that looks like a lot of fun. There's a lot of new movies that came out on Friday the 13th. So if you guys haven't checked any of them out, Morgan being one of them. Let's
Morgan.
see. There's a whole list. Yeah,
It's another
a
doll.
killer. It's a killer doll movie, but it's not really a doll. It's a girl in a doll outfit.
It's basically Megan's clone.
No, it's a doll. It's a doll. We're supposed to believe that it's a life-size doll, but it just looks like somebody in a mask.
Oh, Like, what was that movie about
What
the
was
Tiffany the doll
Yes,
that Doug and I
Tiffany.
did? That was hilarious.
Uh, so yeah, there's a lot that came out. Oh, I did end up seeing Bloodlines, Final Destination Bloodlines, by the way, and I actually really enjoyed it. I'm
Yeah.
surprised because I
Yeah.
didn't think I would like it because I figured it would just be hokey, but it was actually very good. So,
No,
oh
I
my
don't.
God. And that part where she's hanging by her finger and then the skin's coming off.
Oh, no, thank you.
Ah! I'm still
That's so
thinking about
awesome.
it. Oh, I was screaming.
No, thank you. I still
The,
haven't seen. Have y'all? Oh, sorry, I read queer and I accidentally said queer in a cornfield. Have y'all seen Clown in a Cornfield yet?
I have.
I did.
How was it?
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
No, I'm thinking about it's finally on what used to be called Voodoo. Now it's called Fandango at Home, a premiere
Yeah.
rental.
It it's I
The kill scenes are really cool. I enjoyed all that stuff, but I mean, as a storyline,
there's just a
it's
lot going on, right?
yeah. I would say
Is it pretty obvious in the beginning that
it's interesting. Again, the kill scenes were awesome. I thought that was cool. The clown mask thing was decent.
I fell asleep 3 times trying to finish this movie. So I'm not saying that it's boring. It's cute. The blonde girl, the bitchy one, she was funny. And I liked how she went out. So there was some good parts.
And I thought the kids were all pretty decent.
Yeah, the kids were great. But
I was,
I didn't like that the black kid died first, though. That was pretty shitty. Like, what the fuck is that?
classic old school horror right there. I saw that. I'm like,
Like, how are they gonna
Jesus.
kill the black kid first?
I think
And
he was black in the book too, if I remember correctly.
of course he was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because I started to read the book too, because I downloaded the sample, but after watching the movie, I'm good.
I did think
Yeah.
it was kind of funny where both the girls at that one point where they go, "Oh,"
Oh, when when they
when they
found out the
find out.
boys were gay. Yeah, we just totally just gave away the whole movie, everybody.
I already knew it. It's in the book.
If you read the book and I guess it's similar to you already knew it, Mikey, so then we're good. I mean,
Yeah.
I and I feel like sometimes these things, don't translate well onto screen. And so if the book was good, great. If the movie was not as good, fine. But the gore was good. Like I don't know why people were saying the gore was shitty
That's the
because
only thing I've heard about the movie is that it had good violence and kills. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was reading. They were complaining that there wasn't enough of the gore. It was too like
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
A lot of
I mean,
people really liked the book. I did not, but I
uh,
liked it enough to read the second, which it was also fine. And then the third one came out, and I didn't read the third one. The third one's called like Church of Friendo or something.
Mm,
friendo.
I'll get the
I
Spark
know.
Notes.
But again, like I'm so sick of clowns. Like I'm just sick of clown. Like they're not scary. I'm not scared of clowns, people. They don't scare me. The masks aren't scary. Like, and now I find out it's a bunch of old fat people that are bumbling idiots because we find out they're bumbling idiots at the
Yeah.
end too. And I'm like, really? Like that's it? So I was kind of disappointed.
It was kind of funny watching somebody like get your shit together. Like it was like,
Yeah.
I'm tired. Like, I can't run as fast as I used to. It's like it's more of a realistic, like kind of like jokey esque kind of
Is the
murdering
book supposed to
thing.
be funny?
No, not really.
Yeah, then the movie that definitely like has like there's parts where it's like you're just kind of like, what's going on here? Why is this guy wheezing?
Yeah.
The movie's very funny, and I think that a lot of the comedy sort of takes away from maybe the fact that it could have been a little bit scarier.
Yeah. I will say the second one is better. Because to me, it loses its luster when you already know who the killer is, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
it seems more like a what's that movie where they all try to kill each other? Not Russian roulette. The Japanese one.
Oh, Rumble.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that, like Hunger Games. Like I'm just like, okay, just don't get killed. They're old. Also let's
You can outrun them. I'm pretty sure.
let's throw in two gay guys at the end to scissor each other and like
Yeah, I was like, oh,
one's
okay.
country, one's like the preppy jock, and it's like Are we writing like a fan fiction porn or something? What's going on here?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
well, they had
the
to make up
Brokeback
for
Mountain
killing the
one.
black kid
He's
first.
like, we used to go hunting together. Now we don't. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I could totally tell that they were gay at the beginning because like the way they kept looking at each other, and I'm like, are they together? And then like he like the girl tries to sleep with him, and he like shuns her. And the girls, all the rest of the girls are like, he rejects every girl he's with. And I'm like, well, ladies, are we not? It's 2025. Are we not putting two and two together at this point? Like, why would he do that?
Maybe
Yeah.
he's saving himself and his virginity.
Oh, shut up. I want to know what fucking guy willingly does that.
Maybe it's a horror movie, and maybe the guy wants to keep his V card.
Oh, was that
Maybe.
you, Lance?
Oh yeah, I'll totally
Lance
say
still
it.
has it. The
Yeah.
50-year-old virgin.
Not 50 yet.
Honestly, you still have time to lose it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think it's just gonna be a short episode.
Yeah. Well, really quickly. So Lance shared with me today a video of Ethan Embry
Ooh.
talking about being on the set of Scream 7, and he revealed some fun facts. Firstly, Ethan, we love you. You're adorable, but let's cut that hair off. It's over. We don't need it anymore. Shave the head, sweetheart, because you're still cute. Let's get rid of this hairline. Also, he was saying how he auditioned for either Jamie Kennedy's role or
Matthew Lillard's.
Matthew Lillard's role, and he said that Wes Craven was definitely not impressed with him, and he did not have good things to say to him about it.
That's fucking fun.
But now he's in Scream 7, so and it's like, okay, I don't mind that. I know that he's in Scream 7, but I kind of have a feeling now, like whenever they introduce somebody new in the movie, you know that the most likely will probably be a ghost face killer. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, because they introduce a lot of people, and it's either they're gonna die or they're the killer.
True.
So,
Or you think they're dead and they are the killer.
or
Things
it's
happening.
I'm gonna ruin the whole series. He's Stu's son.
Oh yeah, like I mean, they'd be the same age though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they're the same age.
So
I love your thought process here for this one, Mikey.
thank you.
Maybe he's Stu's brother.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
mean that could be. Yeah. Or maybe he's like in the ward with Stu if they actually go that route of what they were talking about initially.
Oh, yeah. Because
Like
I
maybe
think
he's
that
the
was.
cult leader,
Oh, yeah.
you
Because
know?
Ethan Embry played a huge dick in The Walking Dead. And he wasn't on there for very long, a couple of episodes. But when he died, he was one of those characters that you were so happy to see go. And I was like, my God, why is Ethan Embry being such a shit? Because I love him. You know what we should have done was The Devil's Candy, because I love him in that movie.
That's a good movie.
And that's such a good movie. And if you haven't seen it, everybody, The Devil's Candy, it's currently streaming right now on Shudder. So,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got long hair in it, and he's kind of like an artist, like a metalhead artist.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
That's the only time I've been sexually attracted to him. Because I'm used to like Can't Hardly Wait Ethan Embry, where he's like dorky and dweeby and
Oh, I thought he was cute back in the day. I used to like
Oh, I
him.
thought you were gonna say Tower Records was your moment for him.
yeah, because I saw that movie.
It's Empire Records, Lance.
Yeah, but it was based off Tower Records. So,
Oh my God. Well, you would remember.
oh my God.
Anyway, love you. I promised myself I'd be
And
more
isn't it
positive the rest of
Empire
this episode.
Records?
That's what I said.
Yes, it's Empire Records.
Who said Tower Records?
I did. I said it.
I haven't even seen the movie, and I know that.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you're right.
It's based off of Tower
Aren't
Records.
you the music guy?
Oh, here it comes.
Just saying.
Anyways, folks.
Fake gay, fake music fan, fake punk. Go ahead, Aid.
All right. Well, hang on. I gotta pull up our thing.
Thanks,
thought I had
Lance,
it
for
back.
fucking up another episode. You know, he does good. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. What's the saying?
Hey, my episode was fine. I did it because I was expected to do it. This movie was totally you two, and you just guys were like upset because
Why do you keep throwing me in there?
Because you
Okay.
agreed to it as well.
Okay. No, because I do not recall
Well, of course you don't recall.
picky. I mean, we were saying, oh, let's, because we'd initially talked about everybody that we wanted to see this one because of all of the cast coming back. And we talked about this on the Tremors episode. Rewind the footage, Lance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll
Okay.
find out the person that recommended it was me.
So it was you.
Don't act like you knew. You've been blaming this hoe the whole time.
Oh, it was Mikey this whole time because I know it wasn't me. I assumed it was Lance.
Why do you think I was just quiet the whole time?
You scams. How dare you people?
You didn't notice his yeah, Lance. That's what he does when he knows it's him.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, you're
Lance.
such a shit. Both of you. I cannot do it anymore. And it's my freaking birthday, and you guys are picking on me. What the fuck?
Your birthday's today?
It's
technically-
tomorrow.
Oh, so I didn't miss it. Perfect.
No, well, I'm sad I reminded you because,
I
now
don't know
you're-
anything.
Now you're gonna have to tell me
No, I'm gonna tell you on Wednesday.
without having to remember, which annoys me. I'm sure Adam will tell me happy birthday on Facebook. So there's that.
Adam said you're an ass blaster. Go ahead, Lance.
Wait, Aid. Let's go ahead and thank the people at Spooky Empire because we just saw you this weekend. That way they'll work out recording ones.
Oh my
Spooky
God.
Empire Records.
Okay, now Spooky Empire is coming up though this weekend, and there's a lot of fun people to see, and I cannot wait to meet Barbara Crampton. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a wrap on this week's episode, guys. I'm so sorry, goons, for this travesty of an episode. I don't know why. I don't. I think that the movie just put me in a mood. I think Mikey and Lance are fine. So, anyways,
I'm in
sorry
a
about
mood
that.
also.
Also, I am a year older.
You're in a moods.
What, Lance?
Exactly. Go on.
What did you say? Nobody could hear you.
Nothing.
Even if they did, no one knows what he's saying.
That's
Eh?
true.
There's
Lance
people
doesn't even know what he's saying.
all the time.
It's his accent.
They listen.
His Boston accent. Remember when he said he had a Boston accent?
Yeah, I'm like, when the fuck did that happen?
When were you in Boston?
Exactly. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Lance,
Lance
we
just
love you.
makes things up willy-nilly.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
All right. Well, if you want to see our faces while we ramble and figure out ramble. I'm done. If you want to see our faces while we ramble and figure out what Lance's word of the week is, or figure out what city he's actually from, check out our video cast over at youtube.com/slasherspodcast. Plus, don't miss our bi-monthly deep dives into all things horror nerdy at the Comic Chop, only on YouTube, a hot collab with Slashers Podcast and Joe from Much Ado About Nerding. Exclusive content or just can't get enough of us? Join us on Patreon for monthly exclusive reviews, bonus episodes, and some killer new perks. Head over to patreon.com/slasherspod and become part of the band. If you want to rock some Slasher swag, our merch is available on Redbubble. Wear your support loud and proud, slasherspod.redbubble.com, or hit up Mikey or Lance if you want some of those exclusive prints, one being behind the two ladies and the other one being Gabo's fisting print. Yay. Oh, which, by the way, Gabo just did a Lost Boys tattoo on me. So thank you, Gabo, if you're listening. Yay. It's adorable. I love it. I can't get enough of it. If you want to join the conversation, we're hanging out on Instagram at SlashersPod for everything podcast related and at Mutant Goons from Beyond for all things weird and wonderful. If you want to yell at us directly, you can find us on social media at myself, pathologically, ADE, at Mikey, at Horror and a Half Shell, and Lance at Zombie VS Hate. And if you can't figure out the double box known as Instagram, you can find us on Facebook. Come chill in the Mutant Goons from Beyond group for all the chaos. Shout out to our B-Movie TV fam. Catch Doug on Friday Night Action and Yahara on Saturday Night Terrors only on Roku. By the way, Doug still has a bunch of signed copies left of Trash Juice. So go ahead and hit up his page at Doug Bizarro to order your copy today, starring both myself and Mikey. A big thanks to our amazing Patreon patrons, Josh Gunn, Dinosaurs Will Always Be Awesome, my mom, Lorene, Kevin, Vlad, Leslie, and Cam. Thank you all for your support. Goodbye and good day.
Bye, everybody.
Die.
If you pick another fucking movie, Lance, that ruins the episode.
Oh my God.